Now we will understand what is VDC. The average value is of a voltage for a half wave rectifier. Is it? Now by basic ohms, what is V? V is equals to IR. So VDC, clearly I can write VDC is equals to IDC, which is known, that we have already calculated, multiply by the value of load resistor. Look at the circuit diagram. Here I am writing the value load resistor is equals to RL. So whatever current flowing through the load resistor will develop the voltage, that is VDC. Is it? But see, I want the equation of VDC in terms of voltage, that is voltage in terms of voltage. So how can I represent that? I will replace value of IDC. What is value of IDC? We have calculated. IDC value is Im divided by pi. Yes, that's what we have calculated already. So Im divided by pi multiplied by load resistor RL. This is what value of VDC. Now see, if I am representing voltage in terms of voltage, that's what I want. So this Im has to be represented in terms of voltage, is it? So let's represent that Im in terms of voltage. Where's the pointer? Yes, it is. But what is the value of Im? Basic ohms. I is equals to voltage divided by resistance. Now this resistance, see, I'm clearly saying it is Im is equals to Vm divided by some resistance. Which resistance it is? Look at this. Im is the current which is flowing here. Im is the current which is flowing through the diode, the resistor, and through the secondary winding of a transformer. It means now if Im is flowing through diode, through resistor, and through the secondary, it means now the forward resistance of a diode will come in picture. This value of load resistor will come in picture, and some resistance which is offered by this secondary winding also will come in picture. So now if I say Rf is the resistance offered by the diode when it is forward bias, RL is the value of load resistance, and if RF is the value, RS is the value of resistance offered by secondary winding of a transformer, then what I supposed to write? I have to write Im is equals to Vm divided by, now the resistance is this Rf plus Rs plus RL. Now multiply by RL will be as it is. No, I'm just keeping value of Im here. No, look at this. Im is equals to Vm divided by Rf plus Rs plus RL. This is the value. Now put this value in above equation, and then VDC will be, VDC is equals to, that's what. But see, the value of the resistance offered by secondary winding of a transformer is very small. Even if the diode offers very small resistance when it is in forward bias or when it is in conduction, so the value of Rf and Rs is very, very small as compared to RL, is it? So let me write that first. Here the value of Rs even plus Rf is very, very less as compared to value of RL. So what I can put is, I can put Rs plus RF plus RL is approximately RL. Is it? So now above equation becomes then Im is equals to Vm divided by RL. Yes, can I write like this? Vm divided by RL, because this RF plus RS plus RL is approximately RL. Why? Because RS and RF, they are very small. Now this is Vm divided by RL is the full value, is it? Approximate value for Im. Now put this in above equation, then VDC becomes, now look at this, VDC becomes, it is Vm divided by RL divided by pi, and this multiplied by RL. Look at this, I am writing this equation again for your sake. Then this RL and RL, can I cancel them? Then VDC becomes, then finally VDC will be Vm divided by pi only, and this is the actual value of average voltage. VDC is equals to Vm divided by pi. That's what. See, we have calculated the average current, we have calculated average voltage, that is VDC IDC, or DC voltage DC current. So if now I have calculated DC voltage DC current, can I calculate DC power then? Yes, because P is equals to VI. So if now let us finish the DC power here itself. All right. Let me have a small block. Let me write down here P DC, that is what is the DC power developed at the output. Now what is that PDC? PDC is equals to IDC, which already we have calculated, multiply by VDC, just now we have calculated. Is it? Now as if I am writing VDC multiply by IDC, is it? But see, this is a form of power that I am writing, P is equals to VI. Like this I can represent power in terms of current and resistor also, is it? It's not like that I have to write P is equals to VI. I can write P is equals to I square R, is it? Yes, I can do that. Even I can write P is equals to in terms of voltage also. Yes, it is possible. So I have so many forms to represent the power. So one form here I am adopting is PDC is equals to IDC multiplied by VDC. But what happens generally if you start solving problems related to rectifiers, then in many cases resistance value is given, the value of load resistance which is connected at the output, generally it is given. VDC is not given in so many cases. Is it? If it is given, then it is okay, no problem at all. But IDC can be calculated, and value of resistance if it is given, then it is possible for us to calculate value of PDC. Is it? In form of resistance, that is I can write IDC square multiplied by RL. Is it? This form of power, that is IDC multiplied by VDC, is completely fine. Even if you write IDC square multiplied by RL, then also it is okay. Is it? Even if you represent in terms of voltage, then also it is okay. It depends if you are solving a problem related to half wave rectifier, which data is given. Depend on that, you use the equation for the power. So if I am writing IDC square multiplied by RL, then IDC value is known, that is Im divided by pi. So make square of it, multiply it with load resistance RL, and that's what your PDC. Right? So it is this form. You can use P is equals to VI or I square R, no problem at all. Otherwise, we have another form, that is P is equals to V square divided by R. That's what it is. We have three forms. Depend on the given data, which one is suitable, we can go for it. So this is all about DC parameters that I have calculated: current, DC voltage, and DC power. Now turn towards AC, that is AC current, AC voltage, and AC power. AC is always represented in the form of RMS value. So the notation for that parameter will be I RMS. Instead of I write IAC, I will write I RMS. Then it is V RMS. Instead of VAC, I am writing V RMS. And then PAC. That's what. AC power, AC voltage, and AC current. Now let's take a new page and start with those parameters, AC parameters. Right.